What if time never stops, and everything you know gets erased? Watch closely. Right now you will learn how deep time unfolds, our sun's fate, the last stars, black holes, and the final cold night. This is not fiction. It is the most reliable forecast we possess for the universe. Deep time means timelines so long that normal clocks fail. Human history spans a few thousand years. The universe spans roughly 13.8 billion years, and that is only the opening chapter. Past that, numbers grow beyond human practice, yet physics still draws the line forward. Think of time as events arranged by rules, radioactive decay, orbital cycles, and background light. The cosmic microwave background is a faint afterglow that marks an early snapshot. Its temperature falls each second as space expands. That falling number is a clock we cannot reset. Our sun is middle-aged. In about 5 billion years, it will swell into a red giant and vaporize the inner system. Before that, it steadily brightens, heating Earth and stripping away oceans. No rescue is scheduled by nature, this is standard star biology. After the red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers, leaving a white dwarf, an exposed, Earth-sized core. That remnant will cool for unthinkable spans, turning darker and colder. No new fusion, no new sunrise. Just fading thermal leftovers, atom by atom. Pause. A human breath lasts a few seconds. In that tiny window, stars elsewhere ignite and die because their fuel loads are different. Massive stars live fast and end quickly. Small red dwarfs live very long, some will keep shining for trillions of years. Chapter 1, The Scale. Massive blue stars burn their cores in only millions of years, then collapse into neutron stars or black holes. Red dwarfs sip fuel and can shine for up to 10 trillion years. The universe keeps the slowest lights for last. Brown dwarfs sit between planets and stars. They never reach sustained fusion, but they glow with leftover heat for long stretches. Over deep time, even their dim heat drains away. Thermal budgets only flow one direction, toward cold. Star formation is fuel limited. Gas clouds fragment, ignite newborn stars, and then the gas thins out. As galaxies process their hydrogen, birth rates fall. After very long periods, far beyond any calendar, no fresh stars ignite. The universe stops making new light sources. White dwarfs, neutron stars, and black holes dominate the scene. Orbits shift, systems scatter, and lone remnants drift through expanding space. Collisions still happen, but they grow rare. The sky becomes sparse, not empty, just wider and colder with each passing eon. If protons decay, a possibility still unconfirmed, matter itself slowly falls apart. The predicted lifetime is longer than 10 to the 34 years at least, maybe much longer. That number is beyond books and beyond memory. It would erase the last stable atoms. Chapter 2, Galactic Fate. Our Milky Way and Andromeda are on a slow collision path. In several billion years they will blend into one large system. Stars rarely hit, but gravity rehomes them. Central black holes likely merge, growing heavier and more dominant. Supermassive black holes swallow stars and gas, tightening their grip on galactic hearts. As fuel declines, bright accretion shuts down. The centers go dark. What remains are massive shadows with enormous pull, sitting in quiet halos of old, cold debris. Black holes are not forever. According to Hawking radiation, they slowly leak energy. Small ones evaporate first. The giant hearts take vastly longer, numbers so large, language stalls. But the process keeps going, step by steady step, until even the biggest fade. Chapter 3, The Human Window. Civilizations live on short shelves of time. Our recorded story is only thousands of years long against billions behind us, and numbers far greater ahead. This mismatch bends our sense of importance, and it should sharpen our focus. If this view is expanding your mind, support more work like this. Like the video and subscribe right now. It helps this investigation continue, and it tells platforms that clear science stories matter. Simple action, real impact on what reaches you next. To measure time this large, scientists use logarithmic steps, 10 times, then 10 times again, stacking orders. We group eras, the stelliferous era of stars, the degenerate era of remnants, the black hole era, and beyond. Clean labels help, but the flow never pauses. Entropy grows. Energy differences even out. Engines require a gradient, a hot side and a cold side. In deep time those gradients flatten. Work becomes scarce, then impossible. That is not a crash. It is a long, strict accounting under the second law of thermodynamics. Chapter 4, After the Last Sun. When the smallest red dwarfs finally go dark, the night is nearly absolute. White dwarfs cool into black dwarfs, hypothetical objects so cold they barely radiate. Without light sources, visible astronomy ends. Only faint background whispers remain. Quick jolt, check your instincts. Emptiness feels wrong because our senses were tuned for warm, bright zones near stars. Deep time ignores that bias. It keeps moving toward lower energy, whether we like the image or not. Preference has zero effect on physics. Gravitational encounters slowly unravel planetary systems. Orbits perturb, bodies eject, and many wander into interstellar space. Over longer spans, even galaxy clusters can evaporate as members drift apart with cosmic expansion. Gravity clumps locally, expansion stretches globally. Black holes rule the long winter. They eat what still falls inward, then wait. Their temperatures are tiny, but not zero. The bigger the black hole, the colder it is, and the longer it lasts. Evaporation is slow, then faster near the end. Eventually, Hawking radiation ends every black hole. Final moments radiate a brief, faint flash compared to earlier ages. After that, only low-energy photons, neutrinos, and a haze of possibly long-lived particles fill space. It is thin. It is quiet. It is stable. Chapter 5, Edge Cases. If dark energy changes strength, the late story shifts. A stronger push could stretch structures apart more violently, a scenario called a rip. Current data does not demand that. But deep time is sensitive to small changes in that one number. Another possibility is vacuum decay. If our vacuum is only temporarily stable, a lower energy state could form and expand at light speed. It would rewrite physics in its path. We would not feel it coming. There is no evidence for it, only the open door. Cyclic models propose a rebound, a reset, or repeating phases. They remain speculative and face many tests. Right now, the simplest model with the strongest support is slow expansion toward heat death. It is not dramatic in a human way. It just keeps cooling. Numbers this large strain attention. One tool helps: count events, not years. How many fusions remain? How many photon emissions? How many collisions? When the counts drop to nearly none, we know we are close to the end of useful structure, whatever the clock reads. Practical note: our near future is stable. The sun will not change violently in any human timeframe. Planetary hazards exist, but stellar evolution is calm for a long while. Deep time is not a personal threat. It is a background rule we live inside. Chapter 6, Memory Against Time. Stone and metal decay. Orbits shift. Surfaces erode. If we want our records to persist, better strategies use redundancy, data on the moon, sealed vaults in cold places, signals stored in many star systems. Nothing perfect. Stronger together. Radio messages disperse as spheres that thin with distance. Laser pulses last longer directionally but demand aiming care and power. Physical archives can hide from air, water, and geology by leaving Earth. Perfect permanence is not available. Extended survival is possible with planning. 3 grounded facts you can trust: the universe is getting colder, star formation is declining, and black holes radiate by known theory. These do not rely on guesses about culture or fate. They come from measurements, equations, and cross-checks. That is solid ground here. So what is eternity in plain words? Not an endless party of events, but an approach to no events. Fewer gradients, fewer structures, fewer engines. The arrow of time keeps moving while the list of things that can still happen grows short, then shorter. Comprehending this is not surrender. It is calibration. It tells us which projects matter now: health of our planet, survival of knowledge, exploration of nearby systems, honest models of risk. Deep time does not remove meaning. It helps us place it correctly. Final picture, after the last black hole fades, the universe holds thin radiation near absolute zero. No stars, no planets, no clocks that can tick. Just a cold, stable background field drifting outward. Time keeps a record no one reads, a clean, silent file. You have just walked from our sun's lifespan to the last photon. If this journey changed how you see time, act now. Like the video and subscribe for more hard, clear space science. Share it with one curious friend. Keep the light on while it lasts.